Hi.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was on the phone to my mum. Sorry, I was just putting my shopping away, so I was just she phoned as I was putting stuff away.
Oh, okay. Sorry to make you get off the phone.
No, do you have any news?
Yeah. You want a roommate? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to what very well might be the most exciting video that I ever put together or share with you guys here on YouTube, which is crazy because I just started sharing stuff on YouTube, but it is definitely something that you guys know I had been working on for quite some time, and it is with so much joy and happiness that I finally get to share with you guys that I did it. I got my UK visa. And I am moving to London so soon. I cannot wait to tell you when I am actually moving. That is coming up very soon, I promise. But for right now, I thought that since you guys have been so supportive in this whole journey, you guys have cheered me on, you have lifted me up in prayer, you have sent so many kind, supportive, and encouraging messages to me over the past year and a half that I've been openly kind of going through this. But even since leaving in 2016 and kind of sharing how I really never wanted to leave, you guys have really loved and supported this entire London journey. And so because you have been so kind and so amazing during this whole process and really helped keep me going, I thought it would be really fun to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit and let you guys in on what the last 3 weeks of this journey has been like. You will see both ends of the emotional spectrum, because that is literally what this process and this journey does to almost anybody that goes into it and has to kind of do it all themselves. And it's hard, and I think that it is what makes the victory that much sweeter, and I think always appreciate it that much more, because this wasn't something that was easy to get. This was hard earned and fought for, and I am so excited to finally be able to share this part of the journey with you guys. Moving forward, I will obviously be sharing vlogs along the moving process, and also just sharing day-to-day stuff with you guys as I get settled in London as well. But yeah, let's get started on today's video. Before you begin, you might want to just go ahead and press pause here and get yourself some snacks, maybe a coffee, maybe a glass of wine, whatever it is that you are in the mood for right now as you're watching. You might want to grab that now because it's going to be a bit of a long one, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and being so supportive. You guys are the best, and I truly feel so lucky to have you in my life in the way that you are. So yeah, let's do this. Hi guys, so it is Monday, January 27th, 2020, and I have some really exciting news to share with you guys. So it's actually currently almost like 6 p.m. at night, but early this morning I got a text message from my immigration lawyer saying that the last document that was kind of needed to really strengthen my application was approved, and all the paperwork is ready for my application. So I am like, it's go time. Oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. Y'all. I tried to come on here and be like super like, oh my gosh, like yeah, it's gonna be great. But like, the truth of the matter is this has been like such a challenging and scary process. I'm so pumped and proud of myself that I've not let fear get in the way of this dream of mine. I know that it's God-given, and I know that He's gonna see it through, and it might not be through this particular visa. I don't know, but I'm choosing to walk in faith, and I have been, obviously, for the last year and a half. My first conversation with my immigration lawyer was in August of 2018, and like I said, it's January 28th of 2020, so it's been almost a year and a half since I started this whole thing. So I think it's just like so emotional to like think that it's finally time, you know, to kind of see if it's all gonna pay off in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, I'm not naive. I know that it could get denied. In that case, you probably won't ever see this video. And I also am not naive to the fact that, like, there will be more challenges. Like, if I get accepted, like, I'm gonna be operating under a business visa, so you know, I have to, you know, work extra hard and, you know, prove that, like, my business is worth being in the UK and it's beneficial to them to be there. And that's a really scary thing. And just living in another country as an expat, like, it's never an easy venture. It's always gonna have its challenges, and yeah. But in the same regard, it is just something that I'm so excited for, because I know that this is the next chapter for me. I know it. And I'm just so thankful. I have, like, just this overwhelming, like, excitement and just gratitude just, like, stirring up in me, and I think that's, like, where all of this is coming from. Of course, there's a little bit of fear in there as well, but I just thought it would be so fun to kind of bring you guys along on this part of the journey. You guys have been, I'm gonna get emotional. This is gonna be a lot of emotion. I'm very tender-hearted right in here. You guys have been incredibly kind and supportive. You have lifted me up in prayer endlessly, and I could not ask for better people to be rooting for me. You guys are amazing, and I just thought could be fun for you guys to kind of get to see the behind the scenes of this last little leg of this journey. So I don't know exactly what's happening next. I have an email in my inbox from my immigration lawyer now, so I'm gonna go read that and get back to her and do whatever she tells me to do. She works really fast. She's amazing, and so I will fill you guys in tomorrow when I hear from her what we're, you know, where we're at and what we're doing next. Maybe if not tomorrow, then whenever I have an update from you guys. And fingers crossed, this is the beginning of my visa application acceptance vlog. Hey guys, so I have an update, and it's not really a big one, but it's one that I have so many feels. I hope you guys don't think I'm a jerk when I, like, share all my feelings. So the update is I, you know, got word on a Monday, the 27th of January, that my application was ready to be put together. Like, you have to put together all your documents and your paperwork, and then your immigration lawyer will put together your application. So I had to submit my payment to her before she would have put the application together, so I did that. And she said that once that hits her account, she'll get started. So I sent that on Tuesday, the day after she told me that my paperwork was perfect. And that hit her account on Wednesday, and she was like, thanks so much for the payment, I'll get started on Monday. So anyway, I talked to her on Monday late afternoon, and she is so sick. Like, she sounded terrible, and as a nurse, like, I could never be mad at someone for being sick, like, ever. Anyways, so yeah, that was on Monday, and today's Thursday, and I checked in with her last night, and she said she's still not feeling 100% in the slightest, and she said she'll get started over the weekend and to make some time for her then. And I was like, you don't understand, like, she doesn't understand. I'm not trying to be rude. I feel like it's just an expression. But in my mind I was like, no, you're the only person I want to give my time to right now. I swear I'm not gonna cry in every single one of these clips, but actually that might be a lie. I actually haven't cried about it at all. I've just been like, yeah, it's just, I mean, she's sick. Like, how can I be mad? And like, I've always said, like, you can't take care of other people if you're not taking care of yourself. And so this is a time where she obviously has to take care of herself. And yeah, I hope this doesn't seem like rude or insensitive at all. It's just like, you know, can't reiterate enough how many situations I have come across in this journey that have been similar to this. They've never had anything to do with anyone's health by any means, but it has just been, I think it's just tough, you know, to face setback after setback after setback. And of course I understand about this one, and I also understand about every other setback I've faced. Like, every speed bump has gotten my paperwork to this point to where it's really strong. And I mean, every speed bump that I've hit along the way, like, has gotten me to this point. Like, it has all been for the purpose of making sure that my paperwork is so strong that they don't have to ask me for more documentation. They don't have to ask me for more documents, you know, and that I just get approved. So I'm not mad overall that I keep hitting these speed bumps, because I know that it's gotten me here, and I am so confident in my immigration lawyer. She's been doing this for years and years and years, and she has a 100% success rate in this particular visa, so I know she wouldn't let me apply until she was confident in my likelihood of getting the visa. So I hope it doesn't come across as being ungrateful or impatient or anything like that, but I do think that when you think you're so close so many times and you get like someone be like, wait, you have to wait. I feel like now I can laugh about it. It is just true. Like, just think about it, like having to wait and wait and wait, and it can just get, it can wear on you. But I do have a lot of gratitude for being as far as I am, and knowing that like it could very well not be much longer, so I am thankful for that. But anyways, that's the update. I just felt like, you know, for the purpose of this vlog, it would be really important. It would be, you know, best to just be really honest about how this process has been and continues to be. But seriously, I'm so thankful for my immigration lawyer. She is really wonderful. It's all the delays and the speed bumps are really not a reflection of her at all. Like, it hasn't been that at all. It's all been to just strengthen this and make sure that it doesn't get denied, obviously. So it's all for good. And yeah, that's the update. Hopefully it won't be this many days in between the next one. Hi guys! Okay, so I have another update. I'm so excited, and I did not expect to have an update today. It's only been a couple of days since my last update. It is currently Sunday, February 9th. Clearly it's Sunday. I'm really embracing the Sunday vibes, no makeup, half wet hair. But yeah, so my immigration lawyer texted me today, and she said that she's feeling so much better and wanted to know if I was ready to go ahead and submit my application. And I was like, yeah. I'm ready. I think I'm ready at this point. So, so we went through the online application, and it's funny, like, and I'm actually really glad that I asked about this part of the process earlier, because I think if I hadn't, and I found out everything that I'm about to tell you guys now, I think I'd probably be like, okay, so I have to wait a little bit longer. So with the application, when you initiate it, it's not necessarily going to be sent off the same day that you initiate it. What you have to do is fill out a bunch of personal information about the applicant, which is what I did with my immigration lawyer today. And then you also have to pay for a couple of things. One of the things that I had to pay for today was I always forget the name of it. Yeah, the immigration health surcharge. So essentially, in the UK, you pay for your healthcare through your taxes, and essentially your healthcare is free. Anytime you go to an appointment or have a procedure done or whatnot, you don't have to pay for it. But as someone coming in from outside of the UK, you have to pay for your healthcare up front for the entire time that you'll be in the UK. So I went ahead and paid that lovely price today. And you also have to pay for your visa. And then you have the option to pay a fee for an expedited decision to be made on your application. And yes, I made that decision that I want an expedited decision. So, so I paid for those 3 things. And then what we did was we made a biometric appointment. At the biometric appointment, I will be bringing all of my documents to the appointment, and they'll collect my fingerprints, they'll collect my passport, they'll collect a signature, they will also take a photo of me, and all of that accompanies my application. They scan everything in, and then once the biometric appointment is done and everything has been scanned in to accompany that like initial digital application that we did today with all my personal information in it, then the time clock starts. So my biometric appointment date is Tuesday, February 18th. So I still have 9 days to wait until I can actually submit everything. And that is very normal, to be really honest. My friend applied for her visa back in November, but she had to wait 3 weeks for her biometric appointment after her paperwork was approved and that initial application was started. So 9 days is really not that much in the long run. And I think if I lived in a much bigger city like Miami or Orlando or Atlanta or New York, I'd probably have to wait longer. So I really just need to see this as a good thing and just be excited that like we have made big progress today. But yeah, I honestly am so pumped and excited and really happy to be giving you guys this update. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with is the amount of time that I opted for an expedited decision. So I will go to my appointment on the 18th, and then the time starts, and then in 5 days, I will find out if I got this visa. And when I counted it out, the 5th day is my birthday, the 25th of February. So I really can't think of a better birthday present, to be really honest. So yeah, that is today's update. I cannot wait until the next time I check in with you guys, which will be next Tuesday for my biometric appointment. I will bring you guys along for as much of it as I can bring you to. And yeah, here we go. This is like the last way I wanted to like come on with the next update, but I just was like, well, this is like something that I'm feeling in this process, and I feel like maybe I should just be open about all the different highs and lows. Like, I'm so excited to be able to apply very soon. By the way, it's like the next day. It's not even like the next week. It is Monday the 10th. It's my dad's birthday today. And I'm just like, I've just been wrestling with so many like nervous emotions today, and I feel like I can't even like be normal, like, and get like things done. Like, I feel like I can't operate the way that I normally do, because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I need to make this small change on this document, or what if this isn't enough? Like, I have to change things now. Like, I need to get everything perfect, and I just wish that I wouldn't I wish I wouldn't like focus so much on making sure everything is like just so, but it's such a big thing. So obviously, like, you obviously want to put your best stuff forward, but I mean, my documents have been approved. Like, there's nothing more that they need, you know? So, but I just think I keep going back and thinking like, what if I didn't take advantage of this, like this time, you know, of waiting, where I could make a small change that could potentially impact it. Anyway, my friend Caitlin just reminded me of something that I really needed to hear, and this is gonna be such a video full of like just ugly tears. And I'm just getting so emotional because I feel like I've just had all of these emotions like pent up. And my friend Caitlin, I just told her, I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I have my biometric appointment set, and I'm gonna officially apply on the 18th. And she was like, She lives in London, by the way. I'll just turn the camera around so you can see. But it was like just everything that I really needed to read right now. And it's in these moments that I just get so like overwhelmed and happy when I feel like the Lord just kind of intervenes when like you really need it through the people that he gives you. And Kaylin is one of those people that, like, I haven't known her for very long. She lives in London. She's married to a British guy. She grew up here in Jacksonville, and she is a Christian as well. And so she, I don't know, let me just show you what she said. Flip you around. I don't know, maybe it doesn't really seem like that profound to some people, but I think I just needed that reminder that, like, I've put in the work, like, I have stepped out in faith already. And, you know, I have these, like, really amazing people in my life who have checked over everything. They have, you know, said, this is great, you know, and I should just really believe that, like, God gives you all the right things, all the right people to see things like this through. Things that, like, I feel are, I don't know, ordained already for you, you know? I hope I'm using that word right, but anyway, I feel like he sees things through that, like, he put in your heart, you know? And so I kind of feel like I just really need to believe that he will and stop trying to control it. So anyway, today's diary is about a control freak who really needs to just let it go and give it to God. So I don't even know if I'll put this in the blog, but it is definitely an accurate reflection of just, I guess, the fear that you can have when you have such a big decision that is not something that you can, like, control, I guess. I don't really know if that makes sense, but yeah, I really need to lean into that truth that she just gave me, because it's very true. Hi guys, so it has been about a week, or actually exactly a week, since my last update, but tonight it is Sunday the 16th, and I am spending the evening just making sure everything is printed out. Everything has to be printed, and then everything will be electronically scanned. So I'm printing out everything. I'm just reviewing all of the documents that my immigration lawyer sent over to make sure I had at the appointment. I read through everything. So I'm just getting myself organized now. So yeah, basically gonna work on that this evening and give you guys a little behind the scenes peek at that whole process. Okay, so it's been about, I think, an hour or so, and yeah, I'm done printing out everything. Look at how many papers this is, you guys. Like, it is aggressive, and yeah, I just want to give it a hug, because it was such a labor of love to put this whole thing together. And if this doesn't get approved, one, you'll never see this, as I mentioned earlier, but two, like, I will just cry for days, because there's been so much that has been put into this. So anyway, I'm sure it will be fine, and I'm gonna pray over it before I submit it. But yeah, that part is done. I have a few more things that I want to do. I put together this little chart because I'm such a freak. So at the appointment, obviously I have to submit, like I have to give them my passport. I have to sign something. I have to get my photo taken and submit all my documents. But not only do I submit this, like someone's going to take this and overnight it to New York, where they, I think, make the decision. But they also have to scan everything digitally into the system. And I think they do it by requirement. So like they say, like, for my specific visa, like this is the list of supporting documents that you have to have. But for every requirement, like there are multiple documents that I have that satisfy each requirement. So I'm so stressed out thinking like they're gonna be like, okay, and the first requirement, please give me the documents that support that. And I'm like, so I've made a chart telling myself which ones to pull. I feel like it's like prepping for a test or something like that. But anyways, I'm sure it's gonna be so simple and easy and I'm just overthinking it, but I just want to be prepared and not stressed and freaking out so that I submitted the wrong document for the wrong requirement or whatever. So, and thankfully, like I have like multiple documents in addition to all of these that satisfy the requirements that only strengthen the application. So I'm really, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling about this, but I'm so excited that this is all printed out and ready to go. So the only thing left that I have to do is just find some more Post-its because I ran out of Post-its up here. So tomorrow I'll bring this downstairs and get everything ready. I also think I have to get an envelope for them to ship this or like overnight it to New York. So I have to figure that out. But I feel like the bulk of the work is done, and I know it's just like the little bitty things to just kind of refine everything. Can you tell I'm type A? Also, can you tell I'm nervous? Yeah. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. That is the update for tonight. We are almost ready for Tuesday, and that is gonna be when I give you guys the next update. So I'll catch you guys then. Hi guys, so it is the morning of my biometric appointment, which means I get to apply for my visa today. I'm just at Publix. I need to grab some more milk and also a padded envelope. I have like the full service, like priority courier service or something. So I'm not sure if I need to get a padded envelope. I know I'm shipping off my paperwork to New York. It's going to be overnighted to the U.S. Customs and Immigration Services office or something like that. And they might have one there for me at the appointment, but I don't want to assume that. So I'm going to get a padded envelope so that I have everything that I could potentially need for this appointment. And then I'm going to go home and get freshened up and then finalize all the different things so that I can be the most organized freak there. So, yeah, going in.
Good morning. I know you're about to leave in a little bit, so I just wanted to say a little prayer for you, if I can. Dear Lord, I just thank you for today. I thank you for what today holds, for what it means. I thank you that it's been a long-awaited day coming, but we know that your timing is perfect.
My assistant Stacy just sent me that really sweet audio message just praying over today and praying over this appointment and this just, yeah, this moment in the journey. But today I do feel nervous. I was obviously overwhelmed by just how sweet that prayer was. So today I'm feeling overall like I'm just very at ease. Like I feel a peace about everything. Not to say that I'm like super, super confident and I like know this will go in my favor or anything like that. I think I have really just landed on feeling peace about the fact that like God has equipped me with everything that this whole journey has needed. I have been given the most amazing people to help me along the way, and I'm so proud of the work that I've done on this application, and I know that I couldn't have done anything any better to better my chances. And so no matter what the outcome is, I will have a peace about it, because I know that it's really at the end of the day like what, you know, God wants for my life, and maybe this particular visa isn't the path to get me to London, you know, but maybe he has a different plan for how to get me there. So who knows? But I do know that I've stepped out in obedience. I have, you know, followed this gut instinct that I feel is, you know, God-given, and I really feel like this is how he has wanted me to move. And so I really hope that it does work out in my favor, but we will obviously see next week. So yeah, I'm feeling overall at peace, and I'm excited to just do it, get it done, and just be in the waiting game, because that means that I'm one step closer to finding out if I can get a move on. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys just kind of watch me get everything ready. Hi, Dad.
Hello.
What are you doing?
In my truck. Yeah, I just thought I'd check on you. I heard you're getting closer.
Yep, I am getting all my documents, going through them one last time, getting them ready to go. I'm about to leave in a little bit.
Yep, you gotta overnight them tonight, right? Today.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yay. And then maybe this time next week?
Yeah, I'm hoping like today, on this day next week on my birthday will be the actual like 5th business day.
Yeah.
So I could find out on my birthday, or I could find out like the day after. Sometimes it takes them like the full 5 days, and then they notify you via snail mail. So I'll maybe find out the next day.
Yay. Okay. Woohoo.
Yeah, I know. Getting scared, but
yeah.
also...
Nothing to get scared about. You're done. You did it. You did your best job. You did all you could do.
It's very true.
Yeah. No, all right. Well, I just wanted to touch base with you. So that's great. Now, what do you have to do today? Is there anything?
Yeah, so I go to the biometric appointment to submit everything. Like, I don't just put it in the mail. I have to go to an appointment. I have to submit my passport. I have to sign. I have to give them a signature. We take a photo, my fingerprints, and then we digitally scan all the documents. And then they give, like, I put it all in a padded envelope, and then a courier service takes it to UPS and makes sure it gets sent overnight.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, all technicality stuff, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's getting done.
It is. But, yeah, I'm excited. But I'm going to let you go because I need to kind of figure out where I'm going and get the rest of this done. But I do appreciate you calling. I love you, and I appreciate all that you've done to help me with this. I love you so much.
I love you too, and very, very much. And it's all going to work out. So,
yeah.
Hang in there, kiddo. Wipe them tears away. You might take a photo or something.
Yeah, they will.
Right.
I love you.
Right. We'll text me or call when you get it on its way.
Okay. I love you.
Right.
Okay,
Love you.
bye.
Bye.
I could not have done that. I could not have done this whole thing without that man. I couldn't have done it at all, at all. Ugh, oh my gosh, I don't have time to be emotional. I have got to get this stuff done. Okay. Okay, so I've just finished putting all of my documents in order of how they will likely be scanned based on the list of requirements. And they're all labeled so that I feel more organized, and yeah, I've gone through the checklist that I need to go through beforehand. Now I just, oh, and this is my actual application. So let me just go through this. Yeah, okay, and then this is my actual digital application printed out. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is crazy. I actually don't know where I'm going. Okay, so this bad boy is done. I can't believe it's this thick, but honestly, I feel like there are probably people out there who have thicker applications because there are more requirements for other visas. I have to make sure that I have these return labels in here. This is proof that I paid for this stuff. So I believe I have to bring this with me. Now I just need to, oh, I need to write on this. I have to make it very clear that I am priority. It says you must include a copy of your receipt for this service along with your application and passport in the package being sent to the UKVI Visa Processing Center in New York. You must write priority service in very large letters on the front and back of the mailing envelope of your visa application so the staff know that it is a priority application, and if you fail to do so, your application may result in it not being identified and handled as priority. Please recognize this is priority. Okay, and then, so I have my receipt for this service and I have the return labels. You know, just like a little paperclip action here. And I hope I don't need to go ahead and affix the label. If you have purchased the courier service, please be sure to include the copy of the application in case you have any issue with the receipt. Okay, I have the, yeah. All right, now I just need to figure out where I'm going. All right, I need to go. It's gonna take 24 minutes to get there, and it is currently 11:24, and my appointment is at noon. So time to do this. See you guys there. Okay, it is 6 till 12, which is the time of my appointment. So I am at the U.S. Immigration and Citizenship Office, which I guess helps people submit applications to other countries and other things as well, I'm sure. So yeah, not sure what to expect. I really hope that this is very simple and easy, and I hope I have everything. I have gone over it a million times, but I just get nervous when I'm going into situations I've never been in before. So anyway, I will check in with you guys after I get done. I'm gonna film a little something to share on Insta stories if I do get this visa and I announce it next week. All right, so it is now 1:40, like an hour and 40 minutes after my appointment. And I thought by now I would have given you guys an update saying that like, it's done, it's off, it's been sent. Let's just see how this goes kind of thing, but no. I get there and I do my fingerprints, my photo, my signature. They look at my passport and they sign off on everything. And they're like, all right, good luck, see you later. And I was like, don't you need my documents? And they were like, no. And I was like, I paid for my documents to be scanned in. And they were like, no, we don't do that. And I was like, okay. Do you do the courier service? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh, I paid for that too. And they were like, cool. And I was like, so, a little stressed and freaking out a little bit. My immigration lawyer feels so bad because she was like, it let me process it, so I thought maybe they offered it now. But you know, government websites, sometimes they're not the best. Although I will say the UK visas and immigration website is very, very detailed and informative. So I'm actually really surprised that the system allowed her to do that. But anyways, she said that she would absolutely be trying to get me a refund. Thankfully, I know someone who submitted an application in November of last year, and I was telling her about this, and I was like, was it you that told me that not every biometric place scans documents? And she was like, yes. So her and I went through everything, and she's like, honestly, Haley, that same place that's on your return label, your shipping label, is the same place that I sent my stuff to. She was like, just make sure X, Y, and Z are in there. She's like, send everything off. You don't have to scan everything. They will scan it when they get it at the, you know, visa processing center or whatever. So it took me a while to figure all that out because I just wanted to make sure I was doing that right. She's like, obviously, like, follow the instructions that they give you because maybe things have changed. So I did go on this website that they gave me a paper about. And yeah, so it is go time. I am now about to ship everything off in a UPS padded envelope, overnighting it to New York. So oh my gosh, I feel like I just like shipped off a baby. Like, oh my gosh, this feels very strange. I don't have my passport. My passport is in that package. I feel like really I feel very weird. It feels so weird. Like, those have been my documents that I've worked so hard to put together, and it just feels weird to not have them in my possession anymore. I know they'll send them back to me, but oh my gosh, it just feels really crazy. But it's all good. I went through it. I need to keep telling myself that. I went through it multiple times. I'm sure I have everything. I'm sure everything was in there. Oh my God, it feels just so disconcerting to have everything not in your hands anymore. Like, you can't check it again. You can't go over it one more time. It just feels very weird. So I guess the time really does not begin until after they receive it in New York, and then in New York they scan everything through to the UK Home Office, where they then process the application and make their decisions. They will communicate to me, I believe, via email, and let me know like when they receive the package when they've made a decision. I've heard two different things. I've heard that people get their decision in an email, and then I've also heard that they hear that they have made a decision, but they don't actually get the decision until they get their paperwork back, and then you'll have the decision basically in your passport. So I guess I find out in 5 days, 5 business days. So that clock will start once they receive the paperwork and I guess scan it over. So yeah, I'm so tempted to go back in there and check it one more time, even though it's signed and sealed and in there. But I'm not gonna do that. Oh my gosh, this is so disconcerting. I feel so uncomfortable. Hi guys, it is currently Monday, February 24th, almost a week since I submitted all of my paperwork, and I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt that I was wearing last Tuesday. I like it. I like the shirt. But anyway, so yeah, I don't really have much of an update. The only thing that I know is that my application package was delivered to that processing hub in New York. I got a text message on Thursday morning around 9:30 a.m. Saying that they got it. So I sent everything off on Tuesday. I did look at the tracking number on Wednesday, and it did get delivered on Wednesday at like 10 in the morning. But then they didn't like get everything like scanned, I guess, and sent over until Thursday. So I'm assuming that the actual first day of my like waiting game is last Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, today is Monday the 24th, so today is the third day. And then I assume I'll hear back either Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I'm almost even trying to tell myself to not even count Thursday because of the time difference. They texted me at 9:30 in the morning, and so if they sent over everything on that day, then in the UK they wouldn't have gotten it until that like 9:30 in the morning is 2:30 in the afternoon there. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't even count that day. I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic and low so that I don't like sit around and like twiddle my thumbs and like wait around all day on like Wednesday or something. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to tell myself like don't expect to hear anything until like Friday or even Saturday of this week, because I just really don't, yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up and then like not hear something. So trying to keep my expectations low, and yeah, that's the update right now. I will give you guys another update hopefully when I have a decision. Hi guys, okay, so I think it's been a minute since my last update. I don't even remember when that was. I think it was like earlier this week potentially, or it might have been last week, I don't know. Anyways, it is Thursday the 27th of February, and I do have an update. So I just got an email from the UK VI, which is basically the home office where they consider visa applications. And they said that a decision has been made on my visa application. Again, I'm very thankful to have already been told by people that have gotten their visas before that you don't receive your decision in the email. You just get an email saying that a decision has been made, and then you have to wait for all of your documents and your paperwork and your passport and stuff to come back in the mail, and that is where you'll find your decision. So it's like nail biting. So a decision has been made, which I'm like so happy about, because I feel like this week has been the weirdest week of my life. My emotions have been all over the place. I've had multiple just out of the blue breakdowns, none of which were documented because I was around people and we talked through it and they just let me cry and just be on edge. Like I just feel like I've been on edge and nervous and just thinking of all the different ways that it could go, and it's just a weird position to be in, like when you feel like you don't know which way your life is gonna go in the matter of a few days. The next update could potentially be me telling you I'm moving to London. Oh my gosh, I really hope that's the update. Hi guys, so it is the evening of the 27th, and I have just been incessantly trying to see when this parcel is going to be shipped to me, and thankfully at like 6:15 this evening they updated the tracking and said that it will be sent out tonight, or it's been picked up, so it'll be shipped over tonight, and it'll arrive at my house by 10:30 in the morning. So crazy. So I'll see you then. Okay, so today is the day. My phone is going off like crazy because everyone is like, have you heard yet? Have you heard yet? Tell me, what's the news? Oh my gosh. So UPS is supposed to be here. It is 10:28 and they are still not here. Stacy is outside in a lawn chair waiting. So the lawn people were here earlier, and they're always so loud. And the weird thing about my townhouse is that there's no front door, and so when UPS comes, they usually just leave it outside of the garage, which is fine because I'll just get it anytime I open the garage. And but with this, it says that a signature is required. So Stacy's like, I'm posting up out there. She's like, go do what you need to go do. So she's out there and she's gonna sign for me. But yeah, they're supposed to be here already. I don't know where they are. I keep like refreshing the tracking. My immigration lawyer, she's like, oh my gosh, where is this parcel? And then Stacy just texted me. She's like, there's one FedEx truck that has driven by like 4 different times. She's like, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. So yeah, I hope to know very soon. But I was telling Victoria this. If you're new to me, Victoria is one of my dearest friends. I met her back in 2016 when I was living in London. She is a photographer, and she shot for images for the blog while I was living there, and her and I have literally become like the best of friends. And so we talk all the time. But anyway, so I was chatting with her yesterday. She's like, how have you been feeling? And I was like, honestly, this has been the weirdest week. Like, it's been so weird emotionally. And up until like, sorry, I'm like distracted and all over the place. It's been the weirdest week emotionally. I feel like I've had moments of like, okay, I'm not even thinking about this. It's fine, getting about my day. And then I've had days where I'm just like overcome with just like, I don't even want to do anything else. I just want to know, like, I just want to know if I need to be packing up my life. And then ever since getting that email yesterday, I've just had this very weird sense of, oh, and I've definitely obviously had moments of just like, oh my gosh, like there's so much hanging in the balance. Like, what if it's a no? What would I do? Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. So yeah, I know like, and I know that no matter like which way it goes, like I know that I will end up in London. Like, John and I's relationship is so good. Like we both know that like we want to be together and all of that. And so, you know, I know that, but at the same time, like I've always wanted to get there on my own accord. Like I started this even before I met John. So, you know, I just want to do it by myself, you know? And so, yeah, anyways, I don't really know where I was going with that whole ramble sesh, but yeah, ever since yesterday, getting that email saying that, you know, a decision has been made, I've had this very strange, just like weird sense of peace and also excitement. And I'm like, wait, why am I thinking that? This is not an email saying that I got it. Like, why do I feel this way? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, I don't know. Like, is this, like, am I feeling like this because God is telling me I'm already, like, I have it, like, and it's a yes. And like, I don't know, like, I have no idea. So yeah, ever since yesterday, I have just been feeling weirdly light. Like I feel like a bit like at peace, and I have like this weird sense of excitement. Like all I'm doing is just waiting for my passport to come back in and just to know for sure. But like I have like a really good feeling, and I feel like nervous to even have that feeling because I'm like, I don't know yet. Why do I feel this way? And I feel like I'm afraid of feeling this excited because I know that it could still be a no. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And it's, yeah, it's time for UPS to be here. It's past time. So I'm gonna go keep myself busy and check on the tracking again. And hopefully the next time I check in, I'll have my packet. Well, update, it is 1:41 p.m. and UPS has still not made it here. So I'm a little annoyed. I swear, like, can't just one thing go according to like how it's supposed to with this whole journey? But it's fine. I'm sure it will come. I mean, I know it will come today. But yeah, this is the lesson for this entire journey. Just like, don't trust any timeline. Like, don't trust any time. So yeah, the girls who help me every couple of weeks tidy up my house and deep clean much better than I do are here now. So I like to kind of get out of their hair and like give them space. So I'm a little like frustrated with that as well because I want to go eat as well. So I think I'm gonna go do that and maybe just have them listen out for UPS. Okay, actually just kidding. Ignore that rant. It's here. I'm gonna hand this over to Stacy, who has sat out in the cold waiting on UPS. Did he look at you weird?
No, he apologized for being so late. I was like, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, we really appreciate that.
Yeah. What?
I got it. Oh my god. I figured that they wouldn't put this massive stamp on it if I didn't get it.
You got it.
I got it.
Okay, what does it say? Read it.
Your application for a visa has been successful. That means that when you arrive in the something, I don't know.
The place you're supposed to be?
It just says blank. It says you have permission to be in the... I don't know, this doesn't make any sense. I thought they invented English over there. Yeah, it says that you will have permission to be in the, I guess, UK as, and then it says, it talks about what visa I applied for and got. So, yeah, and then, I'll have to use this as my, like, my entry pass, I guess. And it's valid for the next 30 days. Tells me what I have to do if I don't come in the next 30 days. And then I have to wait for my biometric residence permit to be sent to the post office that is below. I told them where I'll be living. Oh my gosh, I got it! Okay. I have to call my dad. Excuse me, I'm just gonna like bawl my eyes out.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of people to call.
Also, they're excited as well. Look at them. You guys happy we're moving to London? I know, I wonder if I should FaceTime him. I wonder if
Hey, what's the good news?
I got it!
Yeah! Holy cow!
Yeah! Woo!
Wow, that is amazing.
I know. It took
You've
for...
never worked so hard for anything in your whole life.
Hey, I feel like I've always worked really hard.
Yeah, well, this was
But this is a big one, yeah. This is a big accomplishment. So, yeah. I'm very happy.
That is so great. Alright, you already talked to John?
No, you're first. You're number one.
Oh, well, how about that? I am tickled to death for you, honey. So, I love it for you. What can I say?
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, God, it's something about dads, you know, they just really wreck you. Oh. It's your work on the mill, honey.
Are you ready to go back to London? You're gonna be a little sausage dog there. You're gonna have so many friends. You're gonna have so many friends. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know.
Okay, John's calling. Hi.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was on the phone to my mum. Sorry, I just put my shopping away, so she phoned as I was putting stuff away.
Oh, okay. Sorry to make you get off the phone.
No, do you have any news?
Yeah. You want a roommate?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, wow, that's so good, baby.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've been crying. I told my dad. Yeah.
Wow. When did you find out?
Like literally like 10 minutes ago. I thought I have the girls coming this afternoon for to help me clean, and I thought that they had come here, and so because I heard the door open. Oh, wait a minute. Chips has a marker in his hand or in his mouth. He had a marker in his mouth. Anyway, so the girls were gonna be coming this afternoon, and so it was like 1:30, and I was like, oh, I hear something downstairs. It's probably them. So I literally filmed on my camera. I was like, how I was like disappointed that it's been so late, and it was Stacy getting the UPS, like telling the UPS guy that she was here, and she was like signing for it, and she was like closing the door. So I'm like about to run downstairs to like figure out what we're gonna do about Molly Maid being here, and she's walking up the stairs with the package. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah, and I thought it was her computer at first. I was so confused. Anyways, yeah, it was a good moment because I wasn't expecting it.
That's so amazing. I bet you were like buzzing.
Yeah. Well, I think Stacy and I are gonna go get some tacos and margaritas.
I actually have a surprise. No, I have a surprise.
Stacy has a surprise for me. Are you excited? We're moving. Oh, Chips, please don't pop it. Please don't pop it. He loves balloons. Can we say thank you to Aunt Wit Wit? She's so nice. Okay, Chip, seriously, that's not how you say thank you. That's very nice of her. That was very sweet. Wit Wit, you did not have to do that. That was very sweet. I love you very much. And this will be you someday, I swear. I know it will. I love you. Mwah. Have fun with the fam. Please tell them all I said hi. This is awesome, but also just very emotional.
Oh my god, I'm on the train.
Hi, Luca.
Did you get it? Can I just talk to you?
No. One second. One second. I love that you're in the train station right now and you're trying to be quiet. I love you. See you soon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Are you happy?
Yeah. Okay, so it is now 7 o'clock at night. My phone has been going off all day, so obviously I'm telling friends and family first. All my closest friends who have always been like checking in, asking how the process is going, how I'm doing, and also the questions are starting to swirl. What is next? So yeah, I'm also thinking of all the same questions and trying to figure out what the next best step forward will be, but for now I'm just trying to relish in how crazy this is and how excited I am. A dream now come true after so many years of wanting this since I lived there in 2016. Since I first fell in love with London in 2004, I never thought that this is how my life would unfold all these years later. So it's just crazy, and I'm so happy and excited. So I'm sure I'll be doing moving vlogs and you know, documenting the whole process. You'll have to give me some grace over the next few weeks as I obviously walk into the next chapter and kind of have a lot of things on my plate. But I'll be sharing as much as I can. And yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. All right, that does it. I'm so happy that I was able to share even just that little bit with you guys. I cannot tell you how many times I just wanted to explain why I have been MIA at times, like why I'm kind of not around a lot or as consistently as some other people that you follow. And I know it doesn't matter, and like I'm not trying to compare myself. It's just I do feel like I dealt with this a lot on the back end. I didn't share so much of the emotional side of it and the details and all of that, and that was just my personal choice. But it did make it hard because I love you guys so much, and I'm a natural sharer. I love to share, but I also didn't want to overwhelm you guys with all the different emotions that I was feeling on a day-to-day basis, because I was pulled in so many different directions at so many different times. So I hope you can understand that, and I hope you can kind of see why from this video and all the emotions that I experienced just even in these last 3 weeks. But again, thank you so much for your support and your love. You guys are amazing, and I feel so lucky to have you guys cheering me on along the way, and I can't wait to take you guys along on the rest of the journey. I will be sharing moving vlogs and another closet clean out video, obviously, and probably a lot of other things. If you have any requests, things that you would like to see about this process, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, be sure to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified when new videos go live on my channel. There will be some really fun, very like real life behind the scenes ones that go live over the next few weeks. So I hope that will be fun for you. And then eventually I'll get back into sharing more beauty and fashion and lifestyle and stuff like that. So thank you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.